With the Certified Financial Group right here on News 96.5 WDBO. We are here with the Certified Financial Group, the Oracle of Orlando, Joe Burt, alongside who we got today. Roger Johnson is here. Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Kyle.
How are you guys today?
We're doing great. How are you?
Outstanding.
Good to
Not
be
too
here.
bad. It's time for another edition of On the Money. So, Joe, what does that mean?
Well, Roger and I are here to answer any questions that might be on your mind regarding your personal finances. As we say, we go through life trying some of this, trying some of that, wake up at 55 years old and say, Loretta, how are we going to retire? You know, the Social Security's coming in, but boy, all those things that we want to do, we have to turn that 401k and IRA and our savings into retirement income. And that's what Roger and I and the 10 other certified financial professionals at CFG do day in and day out. Monday through Friday, we do it for a fee, but on Saturday morning, we're absolutely free. So if you have any questions regarding your personal finances as they touch on subjects like your IRA and your 401k and mutual funds and real estate and long-term health care and annuities and life insurance and reverse mortgages, all that stuff and more, Roger and I are here to take your calls. And the good news for you is that the lines are absolutely wide open. And also, if you want to check out the new studio, you can go to Facebook and get in that search box, type in Certified Financial Group, and you will appear right here in the brand new WDBO state-of-the-art studio.
You see our smiling faces.
See our smiling faces right behind these beautiful-looking mics in this good-looking studio. So those numbers are, Kyle.
844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. That's all you got to do is dial us up. I have unlocked the phones and be able to dial in and ask the panel a question today. So let's kick it off the show. Topic of discussion today, good things to keep in a safe deposit box.
Yeah. Well, my thought is...
How about your winning lotto ticket?
Oh,
well, nobody won.
It's not in the box, no. But you know, there are the other things that you may want to keep in a safe deposit box. And it just came up personally. I had some issues, and I want to make sure my daughter could sign and get into my safe deposit box if something happened to me. So we went through that, and it made me start thinking, what do you put in this and what don't you put in this? And, you know, did a little research, talked to some folks at the bank, and basically, you know, there's things you really can keep in there and make sense to do, such as your Social Security card. No reason to keep that laying around the house for somebody to find and take, so you use it rarely. Keep that in there. All sorts of certificates, such as birth, marriage, divorce, death certificates, all those. You rarely need them, so when you do, you know where to find them, and they're safe as can be, hopefully, in the bank. However, you know, banks are not, your contents are not insured, and nor is your contents necessarily totally covered through your homeowner's policy. So if you have collectibles and you're thinking about putting them in the safe deposit box, thinking they're safe and insured, you may want to do a rider to your policy on that. Paper stock certificates, bond certificates, things like that we rarely see anymore. If you have to keep those, go ahead and put them in the safe deposit box. When you're ready to sell them, you still have to go open an account and deposit those certificates into the account. So my thought would be just open an account now. No cost to do that. Put those stock certificates in street name so you don't have to keep track of those, and you get your statement every month, of course, online and so on. How about personal papers, things that really sentimental value to you, and you wouldn't want to lose them in a house fire or theft and or get damaged. So, you know, it's also really good to put these things on a scanned method and put them on a thumb drive and store that thumb drive in your safe deposit box or keep that a copy of it in your home and the originals in the safe deposit box. Or you can store things scan and store them on the cloud if you have a locker on the cloud that you want to put things on and keep it up there. But make sure on thumb drives, Joe, you know, the worry of we've come up against with thumb drives, you know, somebody hands you a thumb drive and you go, oh, good, or it's laying around in your drawer and you wonder where that came from and you go, oh, I'll use this thumb drive. Well, you don't know what's on it, and there's been cases where they hand these out and it's now a virus happens through your computer just because you used a thumb drive for a couple of moments. So make sure it's a new one and right out of the box, so to speak.
Yep.
So how about family photos, too? You want to probably keep family photos, those who kind of go along with important papers. And collectibles, if you've got certain collectibles, you want to make sure they're stored safely and you don't need to get out and look at your Mickey Mantle baseball card every few days. You might want to go ahead and especially if it's signed. You want to probably keep that in the collectibles in your safe deposit box. And again, make sure those are insured because the bank is not covered. The FDIC does not cover.
And a lot of banks today no longer have safety deposit boxes.
Yeah.
It used to be standard in many banks today. Today, they're few and far between. So
There's a lot of banks that don't even have branches anymore.
that's for sure.
That's right. They're online.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, we'll get to more of that, more things to keep in a safe deposit box coming up. But let's get back to the phone lines here. 844-220-0965 is the number if you want to dial us up. Again, 844-220-0965. Harry in Lake Mary. Go ahead. You're on with the Certified Financial Group. Good morning, Harry.
Harry in Lake Mary, good morning.
We couldn't help but do
morning,
that,
sir.
Harry. Sorry.
Well, good morning. Let me close up my window here, I suppose. A couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with some bladder cancer, and I've gone a year and a half now, and they tell me that I don't have cancer, and that's a great thing.
Terrific.
But yeah, thank you. But while I was sick, and I incurred some hospital bills, and up until that point, I was debt-free. And I chose to take my hospital bill money out of my 401k just to pay it off because I said, well, I'll just different things come up. You pay for this, you pay for that. But for some reason, I thought, well, this hospital bill is something that I can't pay all at once, and I don't want to be in debt. So I just took it out of my 401k, paid it off. And was that a wise decision, or should I just amortize the thing and make payments on it, or whatever it is I would have needed to do to pay the hospital off?
Harry, how much are we talking about?
About $10,000.
Okay. You can take money out of, it's what's called a hardship withdrawal. That money will be taxable to you, but if your medical bills exceed 7.5% of what's called your adjusted gross income, and your adjusted gross income is the amount of income that shows up on the front page of your 1040 on the bottom line is before your personal exemptions and itemized deductions. If your medical bills exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, which in this case it probably is not the case, you will have to pay taxes and the 10% penalty. And,
right.
So that's expensive money to do it that way. We very rarely, you might have been better off to borrow from your 401k and pay yourself back. This way you avoid the penalty, you avoid the taxes, and you're acting as your own bank.
How long ago did you actually take the money out of the 401k?
It's 2 years now.
Yeah,
okay.
The water's
Under the bridge,
or the
as
dam,
they say.
Yes.
That's sure,
Yeah. So, Harry, I'm glad to hear you can't buy your health, so that's the good news. Unfortunately, Uncle Sam's, you're going to have to pay a price if you haven't already done so for that withdrawal. But the key is to put that money back in the 401k as soon as you can.
And luckily, it was only $10,000, really.
Yeah. Now, you can't put it in a lump sum. It has to come out of your pay. But
right. I've got a job with some great benefits, and that's why the cost was relatively minimal. And
that's good.
It is. It was a blessing. Well, thank you so much.
All right, Harry. Best wishes to you. Thank you for
glad
calling.
You're cancer-free.
Yes.
Yes. All right, Harry. Thank you so much for dialing us up. If you want Harry's line, it's 844-220-0965, 844-220-0965. Let's go to James in Norman Beach. James, go ahead. You're on with the Certified Financial Group. Good morning.
Hello, James.
Good morning. Great show, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
I have a TSP account.
844-220.
Yep. You have a thrift savings plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And I was just wondering if it's wise to start taking the RMD now instead of waiting until I'm 70. I'm 65 years old, because if the Democrats get in, you never know what's going to happen.
Well, we know which way you're voting. So you're are you retired now?
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
2 years.
And
Yep.
do you need this money, or are you just thinking,
I'm just thinking tax-wise.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking tax-wise. If they get in, they're probably going to raise taxes, and you know how that goes.
Right. Well, it's also a function of how big it is, and if you want to put off, you can till 70 and a half. But if you feel like you want to take a little bit out, and it's not going to bump you up into a higher tax bracket, your tax preparer could help you determine what kind of bracket you're in. If you took out $5,000, if you took out $10,000, if you took out $20,000, maybe you can get a little bit out without virtually any tax if your income is low enough. So, I have a pension and stuff like that, so it may bump me up into a higher tax bracket. I don't know, but I just thought since the taxes are lower now, maybe it's better to.
Well, let's back into this, James. How big is your thrift savings plan? How much money do you have in there?
It's over 400K, just a little bit, going up and down with the market.
Gotcha. All right, so let's say it stays in the range of $500,000. Based on current law, the amount that you'll have to take out of your TSP and at age 70.5 is about $20,000, $15,000 to $20,000. So you'll have to pay tax on that. Yeah, remember, at 70.5, you don't have to clean out the entire account. And really, what you want to do is defer taxes as long as you can, because the more that's in that account, the growth on it is it'll grow on everything that's in there. When you start withdrawing from it, you have less for growth. So I wouldn't necessarily run out and cash in or start taking your money out of your TSP. Now, if you're in a 10% or less tax bracket, you may want to convert some of that to a Roth and take advantage of your low tax situation now. That's something to look at. But you ought to get together with your tax preparer. We'd be glad to do that calculation for you. We do that all the time for our clients when we do retirement and financial planning to determine the timing and when to take money out of your retirement accounts. But I wouldn't necessarily rush out anticipation of a higher tax situation and start taking money out of your TSP unnecessarily.
Okay.
All right.
Well, great.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the call, James.
All right. Thank you so much, James. If you want James's line, it's 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. We are planning tomorrow
today
with the Certified Financial Group, and we will continue to do that right after we get the three big things you need to know.
Now.
And welcome back. This is On the Money with the Certified Financial Group right here on News 96.5 WDBO. We're here with Joe Burt and Roger Johnson, Certified Planner Professionals of the Certified Financial Group, taking your phone calls at 844-220-0965. That's 844-220-0965. We are 5 minutes away from the latest news, weather, and traffic. So I want to get back to our busy phone lines here. Talk to David in Apopka. David, go ahead. You're on the Certified Financial Group.
Yes, I need some clarification. It's my understanding, and I'm hopefully wrong, that it's mandatory to sign up for Medicare once you reach whatever age is the required age. Is that true?
The answer is no. You don't have to sign up for Medicare. You're automatically enrolled in Part A when you turn 65, and that doesn't cost you anything. Right. Part B covers your doctors. Now, however, if you don't sign up for Part B, you are restricted, well, not restricted, but the only place you're going to get medical care and be covered is in a VA facility. So if you go to Florida Hospital, you're toast.
Well, that was my question, because I am under the VA.
Right.
And so I, for some reason, thought that it was required for Medicare. And I'm saying, well, why would I be paying for two policies or coverages when I only need one? So, but since it's not required, then that answers the question.
It's not required, but as I said, be careful. You may go to a doctor that's not going to cover you under your VA benefits. You may go into a medical facility that doesn't honor VA. You have to go into a VA facility and be treated by a VA doctor to be covered.
Are you under TRICARE? Are you fully retired?
No. I'm just under the VA, so I've been out for many a year. But I've already been in the VA system, and but that's a whole other story. But I appreciate the answer. That's all I needed.
Okay,
Great.
David, thank you for the call.
Thanks, Dave.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just like that, David. Again, if you want David's line, it's 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. And while we got a few minutes, not only is this radio show one of the ways that the Certified Financial Group connects with you, they also connect with you through their workshops. And I believe we got a lot of great ones coming up. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
we sure do. Gary Abley is going to be putting on several of them. The one that seems to be the favorite is coming up in November, and that's the healthcare options in retirement. That's Saturday, November 3rd from 9 to 11 at our offices in Altamont Springs, Douglas Avenue.
That's where he covers those questions like Medicare and what you need to do. You know, you turn age 65 and your mailbox explodes.
Boy, it
With all
sure
those
does.
Medicare choices and options, and what do I do? Part A, Part B, Part C, Part D,
Yeah.
drug, all that stuff. So he covers that.
Just
When is
like
that again,
just
Ron?
like our caller
That's
before
right.
us.
When is that again?
Well, that'll be this coming November here, November 3rd. Only a few weeks away, so you may want to register for that now because it does fill up. Sometimes he has to turn people away when they try to call
Is that
in a
at 10
couple of
o'clock?
days ahead.
9 o'clock?
9 o'clock to
9,
11,
9,
and
11,
that's
9,
Saturday
11.
morning. So you'll miss our show that day, but
That's the price you pay.
you know that's right. That's right. Now that's
Well, I think that's poor scheduling on Gary's part then. Come on.
Well, now keep in mind when I did my workshops, Countdown Retirement, I started at 11. So
remember.
we made sure
That's
that people got a chance to
That's right.
do both.
Well, you should start them at
Overkill.
10:30 or 10 o'clock. That
Yeah,
way
we'll have to
everybody can
talk. We'll have to
drive
do
in
travel time,
listening.
Gary, that's
Well,
right.
Yeah, so while you're driving in, you can listen to
you
On the
would think.
Money, and then boom, you're in the workshop.
I would think.
Will your savings last for your lifetime? Is in December. That'll be December 1st, again on a Saturday. So those two are coming up pretty soon. Then we go into next year with a couple more in January, another one in April. So be sure to go to our website, financialgroup.com, click on workshops, and you'll see the complete list there. And then you can also click right there and register for it. So great way, or call our office and register, get in and make sure you're signed up so that we keep a seat for you. He serves some light hors d'oeuvres and he kind of spoils you with fruit and all this stuff. I didn't do that much when
That's
I was
why
doing, you know,
he's
he's more, yeah, he likes all that good stuff.
So that'll be coming up soon. Go to our website. That's financialgroup.com. You can click on workshops, upcoming events. You can make your reservation right there. It's at our classroom in Altamont Springs. We can accommodate about 25 people comfortably. Our state-of-the-art facility with audio-visual stuff. Gary's going to give you good information, stuff you can use now or pass on to your parents, or stuff that you'll need sometime in the future. It is absolutely free, and people ask, well, why do you do this kind of stuff, Joe? We do it for basically two reasons. Number one, we don't want you to become a financial casualty because we see those folks walking into our offices and have made decisions without any good information. So we want to avoid that. And secondly, to introduce you to our firm. What we do is planners that do financial planning for a fee, and how we do business, and whether or not you need our services now or sometime in the future, perhaps you give us an opportunity to earn your business. So to get more information, once again, go to our website. That's financialgroup.com, financialgroup.com.
Yeah, and then if you want to call the show right now, it's 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. We will continue to plan tomorrow.
Today.
Right here with a Certified Financial Group on News 96.5 WDBO. This is On the Money with a Certified Financial Group right here on News 96.5 WDBO. We are here with the Oracle of Orlando, Joe Burt, alongside Roger Johnson, Certified Financial Planning Professionals at the Certified Financial Group, taking your phone calls here today. And Joe, for anybody that may have joined us during the latest news, weather, and traffic, what can they call you about today?
Roger and I are here to take your calls. Anything that's in your mind regarding your personal finances, how they may impact your retirement, what you need to do now so you don't look back 5 or 10 years from now and say, gee, I wish I'd have known, or gee, I'm sorry I did that. And we're your financial body shop for those dings and dents that you might have. We get out the Bondo this morning and patch you up and send you on your way. So if you have any questions, there's no question that's too trivial, and you don't even have to use your real name. All you have to do is pick up the phone and dial these magic numbers.
844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965, just like Randy and Avito has done. Randy, go ahead. You're on with the Certified Financial Group.
Morning, Randy.
Hi, good morning. How you doing this morning?
Good. What's up?
Hey, so I just heard your last caller was talking about whether or not I needed to get involved in Medicare because he's in the VA. But he stopped short in saying that he was not participating in TRICARE. Well, I do participate in TRICARE, so I kind of wanted to hear a few more details and whatever advice that you guys might have along those lines.
Okay, well, do you have a question? We don't have any advice. My advice to him is that if he wants to go outside of the VA network, he needs to have Medicare Part B as well as a supplement.
And since you're in TRICARE, boy, that is one of the best benefits you could get. And thank you for your service to our country. That is an awesome way of covering that. Because when we do financial planning, we come up to this point and we're getting ready for retirement. And then the reality strikes that it's not free health care in retirement. There's expenses, and if your income is higher, then there's an add-on for your. But with TRICARE, you are you're kind of golden there. It's a wonderful coverage. I have several clients that are retired military and have that. Very happy with it.
Okay. Well, so relative to Medicare, what? Do we need to do anything extra, a supplemental policy, or?
Well, with Medicare, let's recap what Medicare is. Medicare Part A is the hospital, okay? Part B is the doctor care, and then there is a supplement that you need to get for what Part B doesn't pick up, and that's what you need to pick that up when you get Part B, because if you don't, then you've got a lot of out-of-pocket expenses. Mm-hmm. And then you've got Part D, which is the drug. Part C is what's called Medicare Advantage, which you may have heard of, and that's where really you don't pay anything for Medicare, and it's kind of a government reimbursement program. Some people like it because it doesn't cost anything. Some people don't like it because you're limited on the number of or the type of doctors or the different doctors that you might be able to. Not the type of doctors, but the number of doctors that you can see.
Right. It sounds real good. But may not cover you as well as you would like to be or as quick as you'd like to be on these Advantage plans. So you with TRICARE, you don't have to worry about that. But, I mean, for our other listeners, these are important things to consider. The Medicare Advantage plans don't cost an additional – you don't have to buy a supplemental policy in addition to it, and it covers everything. But you are somewhat limited with the amount of ways you can – use it, and must have referrals to move to the next specialist, and it gets convoluted. And we've had people that we know were in the Advantage plan and then weren't happy with it and wanted to switch to a regular supplemental policy, and they would then at that point have to qualify. They have to go through underwriting, whereas if you go straight into Medicare at age 65, they have to take you no matter what your health conditions are. So you may want to look at going with the best plans available to you at 65, get qualified in, because you don't have to go through underwriting, get a good, we'll call it a Cadillac supplemental policy. And then if you run into a situation where, it's maybe too expensive for you, you don't need it, you feel comfortable with an Advantage plan, you can then switch without having to go through qualifying for.
But you need to have Part B to stay eligible for TRICARE.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. So Part B, that comes out
as well as Advantage.
Yes.
You have to pay for Part B too.
Yes. Well, no, Part B, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, you don't pay for it. Part B, yeah,
Okay,
that's a freebie. But in order to keep your TRICARE, you need to have Part B. So
okay,
there you go. Appreciate your service, and thanks for the call, Randy.
All right, just like that. Thanks so much, Randy. If you want Randy's line, it's 844-220-0965, 844-220-0965. Let's go to RJ in Apopka. RJ, you're on the Certified Financial Group.
RJ.
Yeah.
RJ to RJ here.
RJ to RJ.
Hey,
Roger
what's up?
I was just
Johnson.
checking. I'm on Medicare right now, and I was wondering. I heard the guy say he was in military, but it was TRICARE.
Mm-hmm.
Am I available? Is TRICARE available to me, even though I'm not retired from the Navy?
Were you? How many years did you serve?
12. Vietnam veteran.
Yeah, it's my understanding that you have to do 20 years to get your full retirement, and along with that, you get TRICARE. So I'm my first thought, although I'm not an expert on VA benefits. I don't think so. It's worth looking into. Talk to the VA administration and see if that you fall under it. But I'm afraid you have to put in the full 20 or beyond.
Okay, well, that's all I wanted to know. Just wanted to find that out.
Thanks for calling. Checking.
All right, RJ, thank you so much for the call. If you want RJ's line, it's 844-220-0965. That's 844-220-0965. Let's go to Al in Atlanta. Al, hello.
Hey.
Hey, Big Al.
How you doing, Giuseppe?
Hey, Bossa. I'm doing great. How are you?
All the way from Atlanta.
Hey, I'm good, but I called the office last week to talk to you.
Yep.
And I was told that you were in New York City as a personal guest of Rupert Murdoch.
Well,
and that I should check out Facebook. So I go to Facebook. The first thing I see is you're on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange with Abigail Johnson. Then you're on the couch with Fox and Friends, arm in arm with Tucker Carlson and Neil Cavuto. And I wanted to know what that's about. And as my financial guy in your group, you never fail to impress.
well, that's kind of you. It isn't quite like that, but we did get a chance to meet a lot of those people. Yeah, it was a great trip. We have some friends up there at Fox News and the mothership, and they get us the opportunity to get behind the scenes. And they're very, I want to tell you something. I tell all of our listeners as well. The people at Fox are the most cordial people that you would ever want to meet, from Tucker Carlson to Brian Kilmeade. They are just down to earth. Stuart Varney, met Geraldo. They can't be more gracious, more kind, more interested in you, where you're from, what brings you here, all that kind of stuff. They are just regular, down-to-earth people you want to go out and have a beer with, as you and I have done in the past. So, but thanks for the call, Al. Everything good with you?
Yeah, but if you ever want a 180-degree change, try coming to Atlanta and going to CNN.
Thanks, but no thanks.
It's a whole different tack.
I appreciate the call, Al. Have a good weekend.
All right.
All right. Yes, you never did tell us all about your trip there to New York, Joe.
Well, there's some things
Al
that
just did.
Some things that we kind of keep secret, but we had a great time and had a lot of good friends up in New York. But it's good to be home. I want to tell you, it's good to be home.
CC in Orlando's up next. CC, go ahead. You're on the Certified Financial Group. Good morning.
CC, what's up?
Hey, Cece, are you there? One last try.
We're gonna put her on hold real quick, and then go to Heidi in Titusville in the meantime. Heidi, you're on the Certified Financial Group.
Good morning, Heidi. Hello, Heidi. Well, Heidi's not there either. Maybe we have a technical difficulty.
Maybe the two of them are talking or something.
Heidi's talking to Cece. Well, whatever.
Well, we've got...
working on that, Kyle. Going once, going twice.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody's listening. Let's go try Heidi again. Heidi in Titusville. Heidi, can you hear us?
Good morning, Heidi.
No. All right.
Heidi? Well, there we go.
It's the
new studio. We're still working some of the kinks out over here. But I want to tell you, this is the second week that I've been in the new studio. Nancy was here the last couple of weeks. This is the first time you've been here.
First time.
And this is great. Last week it wasn't so comfortable. We're just trying to get our feel, but we've rearranged the microphones. We've got the monitor here. Even though we can't see Kyle directly, we can hear you well.
We have our step and repeat in the back here
behind us. We're now on Facebook Live here. Yeah. So if you want to look at...
You wore my CFG shirt,
I like
too.
It. See that? I mean, you are, where you're from. That's good. Yeah. So if you want to look at what the new studio looks like and check in on Roger and me, all you have to do is go to your Facebook page and in the search engine, type in Certified Financial Group, and up we will pop, and you'll get a chance to look right in the studio. In fact, you can even ask any questions right through the Facebook page. So.
Okay. Well, CC in Orlando's ready again. CC,
all right,
can you hear us?
CC. Good morning, CC.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the show and the information. Okay, my question is for a friend of mine. She has her mom is almost 80 years old, but she never worked in this country, and she went to the Social Security to apply for SSI. So I wanted to, and they denied it to her. I cannot quite remember, but what's the qualification? Is that what may qualify or disqualifies somebody for SSI? She never worked before in this country.
She has to have been married to somebody that did work and paid into Social Security. You can't get Social Security if you don't pay into the system, and you have to pay in for 10 years or 40 quarters. So to be eligible for benefits. So therein is
That's
the
probably
challenge.
the problem that
Right.
your friend's mom never paid into the Social Security system and then created no benefit.
She
for
worked.
her.
She worked on her own, like
Yes,
she was
Right.
doing, you know,
I understand, and
like
that's
sewing and things like that.
yeah, it's unfortunate, but a lot of people do. They work on their own. They get paid cash. They don't pay Social Security into Social Security system, and they think all is good. And then when it comes time to try to get benefits, they don't get any benefits because they never paid into the system, like all of us have. So,
Okay.
that therein lies the problem. And for all of our listeners, that you're really cheating yourself if you're getting money on the side there and you're not paying into the system. One of these days, it's going to come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
So
it can very
Okay.
much.
yeah, I'm sorry, CC, but that's the way we do it here in this country.
Yeah, it's pay into the system in over 40 quarters, and that's a 10-year
years.
period.
10
so
years, yep.
she would have had to been here quite a while to.
Yes.
Would that be 40 consecutive quarters?
No, it doesn't have to be. Nope.
I thought that was key. I thought I would point that back out there.
You could do 6 months for 20 years, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's it.
And it's your Social Security benefit is based on your highest 35 years of earnings. So, the early years when you, like me, when I was a caddy.
Carl.
Those years have dropped off
Down
now
to-
that I moved
down
up a
to
little
Caddyshack.
higher income there. And,
Right.
But,
It is adjusted for inflation.
it is-
the
it
lower
is- it
ones,
is adjusted,
but
but
if you're
those-
caddying and
those-
you're not making a lot,
those caddy
even
wages,
adjusted
were
for
not a lot,
inflation, it really
taught
isn't
me
a
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
we
interesting.
see.
Interestingly, I'm glad they don't go for the lowest because then we'd all be in trouble.
That's for sure.
844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. We are planning tomorrow
Today.
with the Certified Financial Group. Let's pause and get the three big things you need to know.
Now the three big.
Welcome back. This is On the Money with the Certified Financial Group right here on News 96.5 WDBO. We are here taking your phone calls at 844-220-0965. It is the last segment, last chance to get your question answered. So we still have time. So I want you to get make sure you know that you have plenty of time to call in right now. It's 844-220-0965. That is 844-220-0965. Joe Burt, the Oracle of Orlando, alongside Roger Johnson, certified planning professionals at the Certified Financial Group, are here taking your phone calls and your questions. And the final segment here, so if anybody may have missed any information, you can head over to the website, and that's all where you will also find the schedule for the workshops.
That's right. That's
Got
right.
one coming up 2 weeks. Gary Abley is doing his Medicare. Everything you want to know about Medicare, Medicaid, all that stuff, the decisions you have to make. It's absolutely free from 9 to 11 in our offices in Altamont Springs. It's one of the better ones. Not that I shouldn't say they're all good.
It's most popular.
The most popular is the
Yeah,
word
it's
I'm
just-
looking
it
for.
fills
He
the- it
normally
fills
has
the room.
standing room only for this one.
Yep.
And I know it's filling up. So if you want to attend that, go to our website. That's financialgroup.com. Click on events, and you can make your reservation right there.
I mean, we got a lot of calls today about Medicare and TRICARE and all that. And people, no matter how much you hear and learn, there is always these little things that come up and you go, what do I have to do about that? And
There's a lot of
of
bad information out there.
Right.
A lot of bad information, and people unfortunately do the wrong thing for the wrong time. So, and those are decisions that if you make the wrong one, it could be very expensive. So go to our website, financialgroup.com. You can sign up for events, and we hope to see you there 2 weeks from today from 9 to 11. And we got a couple of calls here, Kyle, I see, and you're probably taking a call. We can't see this new setup we have in the
we
studio.
don't have a direct
We have our
eye.
back to Kyle.
But
And
he's,
Kyle's going to get back to us here momentarily. And we had, I thought it was Carolyn that had a
I think she does.
call,
She
and
does have
she's
a
in
question.
Longwood, and she has
And
a
again, on
Medicare
Medicare question. huh?
See, this is what you
There's
call
a pattern here.
There's a term for this when you just kind of feel it called vamping.
Yes.
We're
you did.
professional vampers here
Vampers.
this morning. All right, Kyle, we're ready.
Vamping
Anytime
here.
you are, buddy.
Well, in
He's
any
talking,
event,
he's talking.
well, let's
Gotta keep
cover a couple of
All right.
other workshops coming up.
Yep, do it.
In December, we've got Gary Abley will be hosting the Will Your Savings Last a Lifetime? And that calculation is a big calculation. It's financial planning, making sure you don't step off the work bus too early or too late. And that'll be December 1st at our office in Altamont Springs. You can call 407-869-9800, 407-869-9800 to register for any one of these, or go to our website, financialgroup.com, click on workshops, and you can register right there. January is going to have financial, I can't even read my writing. financial basics for life in January 19th, and then the infamous countdown to retirement in April. But we've got a number of them, and we're happy to see you. And these workshops are free. There's no incentive. We're not trying to sell you anything. We're trying to introduce you to us and get to know each other and see if we can help you. And it's just a great way to gain some knowledge about those topics that you're concerned about in a group environment. So you don't feel like we're going to be singling anyone out there. It's going to be a group activity. You're going to be able to enjoy some refreshments and ask questions too. So Gary is an expert on healthcare. He's enlightened all of us, I think.
Yep.
Wouldn't you say, Joe, on many of these topics?
Gary's not only a certified financial planner professional, he's also a certified public accountant. He knows his stuff, and be time well spent with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, before we get out of the time here, let's run to Richard in Orlando. Richard, go ahead. You're on the certified
Morning,
financial
Richard.
group.
Good morning.
What's up?
What if about your disability and stuff? What if you've earned all your credits to retire, and then you apply for Social Security with disability, and they say, well, you're still able to do something.
Yep.
So you spend 10 or 15 years working, doing what you can, but you haven't put into the system. Shouldn't you still be able to qualify for the time that you put in?
Qualify for what? For your retirement benefit?
No, for disability. I've been running around in circles with them for 3 years.
You mean get your okay? Let's me understand. You apply for Social Security disability, but they said you're still able to work, so you're not entitled to the benefit. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, that was 15 years ago. So
Okay.
I did, I've been doing little side jobs and that.
Got it.
But now I'm not able to even do that.
Okay.
So I reapplied,
and you're not.
It's just a runaround,
And you're not. What they're telling you is you're not eligible for benefits.
Well, first they said I was still able to do it, and then I appealed that, and then I just been appealing every decision. It's either one thing or another. They come up with something.
How old are you, Richard?
50. I just turned 50 this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's where you have to hire an attorney and fight the battle. If they determine that you are still capable of working, then you're ineligible, and that's that's where you've got to fight the battle and get that one in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had an answer for you, but that's the way the system works.
Yeah. Well, Richard, we're running out of time, so we appreciate the phone call. Again, if you want more information, you can try to reach him during the week or call maybe Tom Olson later today.
That'll work too.
A little question, yeah. All right, well, we're going to get out of here one more time. I want to give out the websites, phone numbers, and any upcoming workshops you guys have coming up, the Certified Financial Group.
Well, our website's financialgroup.com. Our phone number is 407-869-9800, and we look forward to hearing from you for a complimentary consultation. So give us a call or go online.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for listening.
That's going to do it for this week's edition of On the Money. Stay tuned next for Florida Homes and Gardens right here on News 96.5 WDBO. Information presented on this program is believed to be factual and up to date, but we do not guarantee its accuracy, and it should not be regarded as a complete analysis of the subjects discussed. Discussions and answers to questions do not involve the rendering of personalized investment advice, but is limited to the dissemination of general information. A professional advisor should be consulted before implementing any of the options presented. Certified Advisory Corp is registered as an investment advisor with the SEC and only transacts business in states where it is properly registered or is excluded or exempted from registration requirements.